Hello.
Beans!
You fuck. God damn it. Hello, horror heads.
And welcome to Horror Cultural, where we grow love for all things spooky and macabre.
Tonight, the sun is going to start it off with his New Jersey urban legend on episode number what?
2. Episode 2. So yeah, I figured I'd start it off with, it kind of ease people in with this one. This is part 2 of a multi-part thing about New Jersey urban legends.
We have a lot.
Yeah, we
Really?
do.
There's a fucking lot.
We do have a lot of urban legends in this state, which is weird. Anyway, figured I'd ease it in with this urban legend, and you can just get a whole little with yours.
Cracking the fucking dome.
Yeah. So, this is the Atco Ghost.
Okay.
You
Uncle Ricky used to race down at Atco.
Oh, it's a good thing you brought racing up.
Oh, shit.
So,
Did I just stick my foot in the horse pucky pile?
possibly.
All right.
So, the Atco Ghost is the spirit of a poor young boy who was run down while chasing after his basketball.
Do we know the time frame?
It varies depending on who's telling the story.
And
Some
how many whiskeys they've had?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, if I remember correctly, from when I was reading through, the most consistent time frame is like maybe the 50s-ish,
Okay.
50s, 60s. One of the only constants about the story is that the child was hit while chasing after his basketball that bounced into the middle of Burnt Mill Road.
Oh, I know where Burnt Mill Road is.
Yeah. So I guess he was just bouncing it, and it just like misbounced, and it bounced into the middle of the street.
Oh, that's fucked up.
And as he went to go get it,
That's a busy road.
skip!
Oh, that's fucked up, son.
The ways most stories differ from each other is what the child was hit by and how to supposedly summon him.
For serious?
Yup. So, some stories say he was hit by a drunk driver who made it to the dead end of the street, had to U-turn and drive past the body again.
Dude!
And he did nothing except flee the scene.
Dude! Yo, it takes a special kind of fucked up to do that kind of shit to a
kid.
baby. That's a baby.
And some other people say it was a truck driver leaving the factory or plant or whatever it is nearby.
But it's still a dead-end road?
Like I said, depends on who's telling the story, I guess.
Jesus H.
And one of the other stories, this is why I said it's a funny thing you brought up racing earlier,
Oh, fuck me.
was that the kid was actually, same beginning, chasing after a basketball, hit by drag racers.
Gotta watch that quarter mile, man.
Oh, yeah. So,
It's weird that you bring up the drag racing because back in, when I was
back in
younger,
my day,
you asshole. I'm a woman of a certain age, and Granny and
it's okay, you can say
Granddad,
you're old.
fuck off. Granny and Granddad love their oldies,
Yeah.
and there was a song called Dead Man's Curve.
Wait, I think I might have actually heard that.
Jan and Dean sang it.
Mm-hmm.
And you're telling me this little bit about this story, and it automatically makes me think of that frickin' song.
Yeah. Nice.
Which I think might also be based on a true story, so we will.
We'll have to look into that
We'll have to
one real
look
quick.
into that. But go ahead. This poor baby.
There's a couple of... There's like 2 main variations I've heard of how to summon the ghost.
You can summon it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So there's like 2 major...
Why?
There's 2 major ways that I've seen, but there's like variations of each one in a sense. So... excuse me.
Grab your crystals and sage, motherfuckers.
So, number 1. You follow the same path as the drunk driver. At night, you go...
And it's a dead-end road.
Yes. At night, you go to the end of the road, U-turn, Then supposedly that you pull up to this crack in the road that goes from one side of the street to the other side of the street.
And they ain't never fixed that. They've never fixed it.
Nope. Have you seen how Jersey takes care of its roads?
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah.
We pay a shitload of taxes, too.
And we don't get any fucking roads fixed. But that's beside the point. So, you go up to the crack in the road, and you honk your horn 3 times, kind of like what you would do in drag racing.
Meep, meep, meep.
Yep. And then you flash your headlights 3 times, and then you wait. And then supposedly, after a certain amount of time, you'll see, a little ways down the road, you'll see the kid just bouncing his ball.
Oh! No! No! That is Mama not fucking around and finding out. But your granny and your granddad want to do that.
Oh yeah, I will be happy to go to Atco with them to do that shit.
And your grandfather called me a wuss.
Yeah, with a P.
Because I didn't want to do that. No. No. No.
So, and then like the other variations of that same one. Well, let me read
Let's just, can we for one moment just say that this did happen, right?
So, like I said, the main
like
constant.
This little boy did die.
Yes. The main constant is that the kid got hit.
Please, Goddess and the gods, bless this baby's soul, because...
Oh, he's probably an old man by now, but...
But still, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's terrible.
But yeah, the one...
And for him to be in a constant loop of living... No.
Yeah. So, like I said, one of the main constants is that... basketball bounced into the middle of the street. He went out to get it. Hit by a car or a truck,
That's
something.
Like from a horror flick anyway.
That is literally the beginning of fucking Pet Cemetery. Are you kidding me?
Yes. Yes.
Except he wasn't chasing a ball. He was chasing the cat, right? He was trying to get Churchill? The cat? Their family cat?
No, but but I have seen other horror movies where a fucking ball just comes bouncing out of nowhere.
Kid.
And it's like, what the fuck?
So this isn't a horror anime, but there's an anime called Yu Yu Hakusho. It's like a 90s show. It actually starts off with the main character trying to save a kid who's about to be hit by a car because his ball bounced out into the street.
Kids, keep your fucking balls away from the street. All of them.
Yes.
The ones that bounce and the ones you have on your body.
Yes.
Keep them away from the goddamn street.
So, the second major variation that I've heard is that you drive out to Burnt Mill Road in the middle of the night, of course. You turn off the engine.
Why can't you do it during the day?
Because how the fuck are you supposed to be the spooky ghost boy? So you go to Burnt Mill Road in the middle of the night. You turn off your engine. You turn off the lights.
Nope. Nope.
Oh, if you're noping at that, then you leave your car.
That's a hell lot to the fucking nope. No.
And then,
no.
So after
and hell to the fucking no.
So after you leave the car, you then walk away from where the ghost appears. And now, so you walk away from where the ghost appears, and supposedly there's like 2 different ways I've seen this. You walk for maybe a couple of minutes, or you walk for a couple of feet, like anywhere between 10 and 20 feet or so. You turn around, and he's there.
And that's a fucking no.
Oh, so...
Dude, no!
So one of the variations I've heard...
You know ghosties can cling on to you, and they get... No!
So
and yes, I'm waving my hands in the air like I'm fucking trying to fly right now with the... That's a no! No! No.
So one of the other variations I've heard is like kind of a mix of both of them, where you do the U-turn, you pull up.
It would be one thing. Let me just say this, okay? I'm horror. Hello, yes, that's me, bitch, baby. Fuck off. Anyway, but when it comes to children ghosts, they scare me more than anything.
Yeah, I know, because the Salem's Lot.
Yes! And fucking Children of the Corn!
Oh, that movie didn't age well, but it was scary for the time, I would assume.
Salem's Lot, the original,
Yup.
scared the piss out of me, and still does.
Yeah, I watched that not long ago, and yeah, Yeah, like the exact
I'm doing the
scene.
scratching on the window thing.
But, yeah, when I watched that with my friend, I didn't even need I didn't even need to, like, call you or anything. I knew the exact scene you were talking about. Because it's so burned into your memory that you described it so well. I'm like, oh, this is the scene. Yeah, that's fucking creepy.
Yeah, I never... that's one movie. Granted, I'm a fucked up mom. I let you go... And the reason you were scared of dolls for so goddamn long was from fucking Chucky. But...
First of all...
I did not let you guys watch the shit that scared me the most as a kid, which was... Children of the Corn,
Mm-hmm.
Salem's Lot, and fucking It. I had calorophobia for many, many years, and you know that.
Yup.
I forced myself to watch It, the original, and the new one, all by myself, like a big girl.
And you did it. I'm very proud of you.
I did do it. Fucking A, yes! I did do it. But, I'm sorry, there's something about creepy little fucking kids.
Mm-hmm.
I'll deal with a creepy adult all day long.
Because at least with a creepy adult, you can punch him in the face and run. You can't hit a kid.
All day long and twice on Sunday, but a creepy kid, you can't just, like, kick him in the cock and run.
Yeah, you can't.
Because it's a little kid.
Yeah, you can't punt them for a field goal or anything.
No, well, you know, I would say cunt punt. I just did. Don't listen, Mom and Dad. Anyway, you know, there's just something about a creepy adult versus a creepy kid. Creepy kids are way worse than creepy adults.
Yeah. But one of the variations of these is kind of like a mix of both of the major ones I was just discussing. You pull up to the road, do the U-turn, you pull up to the crack.
Dude, I just can't.
You don't even honk the horn or anything. You kill the car, kill the lights. You sit there and wait.
I totally got my hands on my face right now.
You sit there and wait. And after a certain amount of time, if you did everything in the cosmically correct way,
No.
the kid will appear and he will look your car over to see if it's the same one that hit him.
Shut up!
Uh-huh. That's one of the other stories I heard.
Shut up!
He will look over the car and basically be like, is this the one that hit me? You're safe. Or, is this the one that hit me? Like the fucking invasion of the body snatchers.
Oh my god. So, there's stories of him, like, wailing, or...
So from what I've read, which, again...
Dude, I got the goddamn goosebumps right now!
So, some of the stuff that I've read...
Woo!
Some of the stuff that I've
Dude,
read...
I'm about to lay some holy basil and shit.
Some of the stuff that I've read is actually, all again, from Weird New Jersey. Shout out to Weird New Jersey.
Mark and Mark!
And Mark, yay.
And Mark.
So from other stuff that I've read, I haven't heard any accounts of any noises that it's made. Just different appearances, like...
And that fucking ball.
And the ball, yeah, like the ball is another one, like... Some people have just seen the child just, like, walking, like, up or down across the street, whatever. Some people have seen the kid come to their car.
Totally creeped out right now.
And then other people have seen the kid down the road and he's just standing there dribbling his ball.
Oh, God!
Like, that's some Children of the Corn shit. Just standing there at a distance, just boing, boing.
And when
boing.
I told your granny what you were researching, and I said I wasn't looking it up because we already had this agreement that whatever one of us was researching, we weren't looking it up so it could be a surprise to the other one. Your friggin' granny went and instantly looked it up and said, oh, I want to do that. I said, Mom. And then when I was talking to them tonight, Granddad goes, you big sissy, you wuss. How are you going to do a podcast about horror and you don't go and do field trips? And I'm like, Dad! I don't want to fuck around and find out! Not with baby ghosts! Baby ghosts scare me more than anything. I don't know why, but they just... Salem's Lot.
Yup. So, like I said before, there's variations of the variations, but the most popular one seems to be the first one where you do the path of the drunk driver.
No.
And then the variations of that one.
Nope, I ain't doing that.
Those seem to be the more popular ones that kind of get, like, spoken.
The most response.
Not even the most response, like the most circulation would be the best way to put
Right.
it. So, because we're in New Jersey, and not even just people in Jersey, but people in general are fucking stupid. A lot of people obviously would try their luck at searching for this ghost around Halloween.
Why?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's when the veil is the thinnest, you stupid asses.
I'm sorry. Samhain.
Samhain.
And I personally don't suggest you go looking for it because A, you might goof it, or B, you might get pulled over by the cops because people will fuck around, find out, and then finding out is them getting pulled over by the cops for driving without their headlights on.
Bingo!
Or people there, because I'm sure this has happened, there are probably people that live in the area and are like, oh, we got these out-of-towners coming in.
They're like, fucking shoobies.
Yeah, and then they will fuck with the people.
By the way, shoobies is a Jersey term for out-of-staters or out-of-towners.
Usually you can tell who they are because they'll go to the beach and wear sandals with socks.
Yeah.
Which is dumb.
We can always tell a shoobie.
Oh yeah, you can always tell the shoobie. But yeah, you'll have people that live in the Atco area be like, haha, let's get these out-of-towners and spook them with the Atco Ghost, and it'll be like some like prank gone wrong bullshit.
I can honestly say I've never heard of the Atco Ghost.
And from what
Granddad never did either.
And from some other stuff that I've read, I think there's a family that still lives on that road.
But why?
I don't know, man. But I'm pretty sure they've called police on people for trying to call the Atco Ghost.
I can't say I blame them.
I don't know if they happen to be distant, like not even like distant, but like descendants or just some kind of relative to the ghost. But they would be like, stop trying to call our dead relative. Or stop trying to call the damn Atco Ghost.
Right? We live here, some bitches.
And I actually read one account where someone actually did get pulled over trying to do this. They did the whole spiel. They killed the lights, killed the car. They saw the ghost or whatever, or so they say.
Did they pee their panties?
No, but they got up and went. And they hauled ass, forgot to turn their headlights on, got pulled over by the cops, and the cop was just like, hold on, I gotta find the article. This is actually
They fucked around and found out.
Yeah, so this was actually from the article that Weird New Jersey did. Shit, hold on. Because the way that it's phrased is hilarious to me. Atco Ghost. But, where was it?
We are unprepared, don't mind us.
That's the fun part.
Like I said, on the fly.
Where is it? Oh, here it is. Apparently, and this is just word for word off the article from this one guy's testimony. Apparently, it's illegal in the state of New Jersey to drive with your headlights off. No fucking shit.
It is the Garden State. There's a lot of trees and shit.
Yeah. The police officer reprimanded us and the other youths. He told them to, quote-unquote, stop looking for the Atco Ghost and turned to my friend in the driver's seat and said, hey, you! Stop being such a dildo!
He called him a dildo?
Yup.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that's,
Quit being a rubber toy!
Yeah. Wow. But yeah, the sad story of the Atco Ghost.
That's crazy.
Yeah, kinda is. It's a story, alright.
And you really want to do this?
Hell yeah! Look, I am not going to shy away from something like this because this is important research that we have to do for the authenticity of our podcast.
Okay, that's fine, but can we protect ourselves first?
You can do whatever the hell you want.
You're an asshole.
Little bitch baby.
I'm a little freaked out. I ain't gonna lie.
Mama bear's a bitch baby.
I'm a great big pussy girl. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
But yeah, it's definitely weird. I still find it weird that like I live in Jersey and I know there's a lot of shit that's happened here. Like there's so many other ones, especially like the ones down in Atlantic City, like the Flanders Hotel, and
yeah, we're gonna definitely do that one.
oh, there's another one. It was like
That's the serpent thing.
Oh no, there was what was it, Captain Kidd's Treasure or something like that.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, there's apparently treasure somewhere. Let me look it up. Captain Kidd, not Kiss.
Well,
Kids.
don't give it away because that'll be another episode.
Oh no, I'm just making sure it's what I'm thinking it is.
We do have lots more episodes, guys.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, my turn?
Yes, your turn.
All right, so mine is the Devil's Tree.
Well, that's not ominous.
No, not at all. Look it up so you can see a picture of it while I'm talking about it.
Yeah.
So, I'm definitely going to post a picture of this tree on our socials because this fucking tree is creepy as hell. Hell!
Let's see the devil.
It's located in Bernards Township.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure where that was.
Yeah.
So I Googled it.
Did you happen to look it up and figure it out?
It's on Mountain Road it's like, north.
Of course.
So it's like South New York.
So it's like a 2-hour drive at minimum.
Yo, this big ass oak tree looks dead as shit.
It looks like the tree from that movie Hollow that we watched.
I Googled it, and there's a movie called The Devil's Tree, and we watched that movie. It was a British movie.
Oh, yeah!
Remember that?
Yeah!
And I think that movie was based on this tree. But remember that movie? But it was British. But anyway, I think that movie was based on this. Anywho. So anyway.
Or like a similar legend from over
Anyway. All the locals around there, and we're definitely going here too. Mm-hmm. We have so many road trips, fuck's sake. All these are going to be like part 2.
Yeah.
So the locals all have stories about this tree.
Yeah.
So the first thing I found about this tree was a farmer killed his family and then hung himself.
Oh!
From that tree. Don't know how many people were in the family. I only found that he killed his family and then hung himself from the tree.
Conjuring. Got it.
Yeah. It's also said many more suicides were performed at this tree.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and don't try to cut the tree down.
Yeah?
Don't try to do that.
Why is that?
Because it's got like really bad juju.
Fair enough.
You will meet your untimely death.
Devil's Tree.
Yes. Yes. You'll kick the bucket. Like it's like that.
Mm.
They say that since so many souls died there, that it's warm to the touch. The tree, even though the tree is dead, it's warm to the touch.
That's concerning.
And that even the snow does not fall around it. So, like, the base of the tree, and I have a picture of it. I'm going to post it on our socials. Around the bottom of the tree, when it snows, and the tree it looks dead. There's no leaves.
Yeah.
But the snow does not fall
around the tree?
Around the bottom of the tree.
Oh, God.
That alone creeps me the hell out.
Yeah, that's definitely...
The picture I am actually going to post from that comes from MrLocalHistory.org. They've tried to cut it down and it failed.
Eek.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah, imagine you're trying to cut down a tree and the tree's just like, bet.
Yeah, like, I'm going to leave that old ass oak
I'm not fucking around with that.
It's an old ass oak tree. I did not see how old it was. It's also said there's marks all over the tree from where they've tried to cut it down, and no avail.
Yeesh.
It looks like the only thing... It's in a field. It's like in a park.
Yeah.
And it looks like that's the only thing in the park.
Oh, God.
Other than, like, weeds and shit. But, like, that tree and there's a little smaller tree are the only 2 trees.
So it's just, like, out in the middle of, like, an empty farmland area.
So from the pictures I've seen, that tree's the only thing out there. And it's a desolate wasteland. But the locals say that it's a portal and there's a sentinel guarding it.
Of course!
So the sentinel is said to drive a black truck and it will chase you down the road to a certain point.
Huh.
And you'll see the headlights and then you won't. That kind of reminds me of fucking Jeepers Creepers.
I don't want to talk about that movie.
Think about it.
Yeah, that definitely has some
Jeepers Creepers.
Look.
Where'd you get those peepers?
Look, that's the one movie,
dude,
that was able to scare me back then because I was going through a phase where fucking horror movies actually scared me, and my brother, in his infinite wisdom at the time,
God rest your soul, we love you,
decided to make me watch that movie, and I was terrified.
Let me tell you something. When me and Aunt Christy went down the first time when Granny and Granddad moved to Florida, and we were driving through, it was called Waldo, Florida. We drove down that same road where Jeepers Creepers was filmed.
Oh, fuck that.
With all the cornfields.
Yeah.
And how do I know that? Because Mr. Dick, Miss Kay's husband, told us, did you come through Waldo? We were like, yeah, that's where GPS told us to go through. He's like, you ever see that scary movie with the creepy truck and the winged demon? And I instantly knew what it was.
You're like, Jeepers Creepers?
And he's like, yeah, they filmed it right on that street. And I was like,
oh, fuck.
So anyway, some say it was a local family that was trying to protect, you know, the tree and all that stuff. So they were chasing people away. I don't know. Also, there's a story that it was a man named Mr. Coddington, and he was chasing apple thieves away from his orchard, but I hadn't seen anything mentioned about an orchard prior to this, so, and that was like in 1962 when he passed away. So, who knows? It could have been a specter, you know, the guardian.
Yeah. The sentinel.
The sentinel. Could have been the family, could have been this man trying to protect his apples. But like I said, I didn't see anything about an apple orchard. So here's where we get to some shady shit that I don't fucking like. There's also ties to the triple letter that no one likes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oof. That's rough.
Comes after I.
Yeah.
J.
And right before L.
Yes. You know where I'm going with this.
Yup.
But I'm not going to say it. Apparently there was a huge triple letter presence in Bernards Township at the time. And this was supposed to have ended back in the late 20s. Oh my God, did I ever tell you about the time I went to a triple letter rally in Millville?
What? Why?
I was in opposition. Your brother was probably 5.
You took my brother?
No, I didn't take him.
Okay.
No, I didn't take him. I actually took pictures of this rally. They were at a baseball field.
Of course.
And the pussy motherfuckers were standing in the dugouts behind the fences, and we were standing 10 feet back.
So they were standing in the dugout.
Standing in there, spewing their hate. I was there in opposition, of course, because you know me, I ain't got no time for that shit. Anyway, yes, your mama is a rebel.
So I looked up the Devil's Tree, and apparently it's considered a tourist attraction now.
Oh yeah, I'm getting to that. But did you see the pictures?
Yeah, it's creepy looking.
Fucking scary as hell looking.
So there's this movie called, this is for all of our listeners out there. There's a movie called Hollow, and I believe it's a British movie.
It is a British movie.
Yeah.
That movie scared the shit out of me.
That got both of us pretty good.
Yeah, it did.
So there's this British movie called Hollow, and the focal point of the movie is essentially a devil's tree.
It's a fucking tree.
Yeah, it's essentially a devil's tree.
I wonder if it's based on this.
Nah, because I look up devils like it's
Get
like
to
this
it,
is the
get
most.
to it.
Anyway, it's a good horror movie. It's definitely one you should watch. I know there's a couple movies called Hollow. Let me see if I can find the right one.
Yeah, this one's called The Hollow, though. Because remember, we wanted to watch it before and we couldn't find it.
All right, so this movie, if this is the right one, is this the right one? This might be the right one.
Remember, it was like in a stone druid thing?
Yeah. So there's a movie called The Hollow, which has like a supernatural monster.
No, this is Hollow.
Yeah, this one's just called Hollow. And you'll know it because the theatrical poster is actually a tree with a skull on it and 2 nooses hanging off of it.
Yes.
That is the movie you want to watch. That is a very good movie. It's very creepy.
It's loosely based off of this.
Probably.
Loosely.
I mean, probably. I'm sure there's similar...
Well, there's another one called The Devil's Tree.
Yeah.
Which I think we did watch.
I think we did watch one called The Devil's Tree. There's actually a new one coming out soon. So I found an article when I was trying to look up some extra stuff about The Devil's Tree. There's actually an article that popped up from like late last year, so we're talking like 2021, like late 2021, where your boy Jonathan Davis...
I saw that!
Yeah, he's gonna be in the movie as a villain.
Corn! Alright, so getting back to my story.
Yeah.
So, the township, Bernard's Township, did have plans to develop that park. They were gonna chop the tree down, they were gonna clear it all out, all that shit.
Did it work?
But apparently you can't cut the tree down, because it just won't.
It just doesn't want to be.
It just won't. So, they changed it to protect the tree.
Yeah, now it's like the
it's a
park.
landmark now.
Yeah, like the farm or park or whatever it is now is like built around it.
So in 2007, a sign was posted that the park and tree were open to the public, and the park is open until a half hour after sunset. Only a half hour.
Yeah.
Then you got to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah.
I would love to go. We're gonna go.
Oh, for sure.
Will I touch the tree? No, because I'm too scared.
I will...
Because I'm too empathic and I'm so afraid. Because...
You don't want to touch the tree and feel the hate of 1,000 souls.
Well, because not... Well, with that triple letter, it has been said that mass...
Murder,
bad things,
mass not so very nice events,
mass things that happen with ropes and shit happen there, and I'm not trying to fuck myself up like that.
No.
So anyway,
I will basically, I think what I'll do is just like, I will walk up and respectfully be like, hey.
I'll give it an offering.
Yeah, I'll like be like, look, I do not mean any harm in doing this, and I just poke.
Well, I'm getting to the here there's a better part. So anyway. The tree is now a hot spot for people to quote unquote air testicles, test their courage. And they vandalized it. It's fucked up. So the township has put like a fence around, the tree trunk to protect it because people have burned it. They've tried to burn it.
Yeah.
They've tried to axe it. They've tried to chainsaw it. They've graffitied it. And the poor tree is like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm still here. So anyway,
I'm still standing. Yeah.
We are definitely going to go to that. But we're going to leave an offering.
Yeah.
We're going to leave a spiritual offering for all the poor people who have perished there.
Yes.
But there's also a rock nearby. Oh, before I get to that.
Yeah.
This tree is supposed to be, even though the tree is dead. It's supposed to be warm to the touch.
Yes, you had brought that up earlier.
I ain't fucking touching it.
I'm gonna touch it. I will offer it.
You better sage the shit out of yourself.
I am going to.
And you better offer it. You better give it honey, flowers, crystals. Yo.
As
one does.
Well, I was gonna say in memory of Farmer Coddington.
And everybody who lost their lives there.
I was going to bring it apples. She gave me that's a good idea point.
Because I was drinking beer. Well, here's the thing. I definitely want to go.
Uh-huh.
I want to be in the presence of it, but I'm scared I'm gonna feel too much.
Yeah.
So, because I know lynchings happen there from all the research I did, and that's why I didn't want to bring it up too much, because I didn't want to have to do a trigger warning in our second episode.
Yeah.
But yes, lynchings happened and bad shit.
Yeah.
That's why
lots of
I won't even say that triple letter word, because fuck that.
We will refer to them, but we won't name them.
No, not at all. So anyway, there's a rock nearby. How close, I don't know. That'll be my next thing I look up.
Mm-hmm.
And that is also supposed to emit heat.
Huh.
Like the tree does.
Yeah.
It's got to be related.
Somehow, yeah.
I don't know how close it is. It's got to be...
If it's close enough, I feel like if the rock also gives off heat...
A dead tree don't give off fucking heat.
Yeah, that's definitely the weird part.
That's souls. That's fucking souls there. That's what that is.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're going to definitely go there.
For sure.
Get pictures of the trees.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe the next urban legend I do will be the rock.
Yeah, if it has its own dedicated thing to it.
Uh-huh. And I'd like to talk to the locals, too, about trees if we could.
Yeah.
The weird thing about having shit like that, though, is...
Ooh.
Pardon me. Sometimes they don't want to talk to you.
No.
But from what I've read, they're like, hey, chatty Cathy's. They'll talk about all kinds of shit. But
and that's
anyway,
something we could do for
this
YouTube.
might be a part 2.
Yeah.
This might be a 2-parter.
This will be a to be continued section for the Devil's Tree of, what was it?
Bernards County.
Bernards County, New Jersey.
Bernards County. Anyway, that one fucked me up a little bit.
I can imagine.
There's a lot I didn't put in here only because it fucked me up a little bit.
Yeah.
And I didn't want our second episode to be like, wow. Like, wow.
Yeah.
But, yeah, there's a lot more urban legends we get to cover just from Jersey. I mean, shit.
Yeah, like I said, like we could say, Jersey has...
And we're only number 27? What the fuck?
Yeah. I have friends out in California. I'll be like, look, what is some of the wildest, like, urban legends y'all got out there?
Yeah, like, we're talking urban legends. But we are also going to touch on, at some point, movie urban legends.
Yeah. Oh, God. Wait. Oh, do you mean, like, stuff that happened with Poltergeist, or do you mean the actual movie franchise urban legend?
And, like, Candyman.
Okay.
Because there is a theory that you can manifest something like Slender Man.
Oh, God.
Slender Man wasn't real until people manifested it and made it real.
Oh, I have a funny... So, in hindsight, it's kind of a fucked up story.
Except for when you were in Slender Man.
So, hindsight, it's a fucked up story. But, it's kind of funny when... From my perspective, it's funny because I am part of this story.
That's why I brought it up.
So, remember when I went down to live in Florida for a month with RJ?
Yeah, I wasn't happy about that.
So, when I was down there, that was around the time I started my Facebook page. Derplosion. We'll put a link down where.
Plug it. We'll plug it. We'll put it in the show notes.
Yeah. So, this was right when I started the page.
Oh, by the way, we're done with this episode. We're just gonna talk shit now.
Yeah, we're just gonna riff a little bit. So, this was not long after I started my page. So we're talking like 20.
Derplosion.
We're talking 2012-ish. And I went down to Florida to live with my friend since he was still in college. Excuse me. And through my page, I don't want to say met someone because that kind of gives like because of how it's used nowadays, it has like romantic implications to it.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
I became acquainted with
someone.
Yes.
I was acquainted with another page admin who, shockingly, lived in the development down the road.
Shut up.
But she was guano crazy. We're talking straight up batshit insane.
Batshit crazy.
And when I say batshit, here's what I mean.
Crazier than Uncle John's batshit?
Yes. No, they're like, you walk up to this person, you take a whiff, you're smelling guano.
Wow. Like Ace Ventura Pet Detective guano?
Yes. Be gone, furry, flying demons, yes.
Wow.
So, this woman has the Slender Man logo tattooed on her arm. And for those of you that don't know, it's a
Shut the front door!
For those of you that don't know, the Slender Man logo is essentially just a normal circle with an X in it.
Yeah.
It's a rudimentary design. It's meant to be because it's for a horror figure. But here's the real fucked up part. She thought the man was real. And when I say she thought it was real, she tried to justify it by saying, "Oh, I was attacked by Slender Man and it traumatized me." I'm like, I don't think that was Slender Man, honey. I think you almost got robbed.
Maybe you were on that X.
You're on something. But yeah, it was wild because...
Bless her heart. Maybe she's got a little bit of a mental problem and she needs to have it checked. I mean, hey, you know, we are all about having your mental health in check.
Yes, mental health is very important.
Absolutely.
If you or anyone you know has any negative feelings towards yourself or themselves, yourself or others...
We are not making a joke about anybody's mental health at all.
Please make sure you get a hold of the proper authorities or anyone that you trust, such as the suicide prevention line, any crisis centers.
Absolutely. And if you think that someone in your family needs help, please get them help.
Exactly. And
that being said,
and because I didn't believe her, okay, so at the time my page had maybe like 900 likes, which is very small. And her page had like 9,000 likes because it was based on a popular character from a video game. She sent the full force of her fan base after me, and I won.
And that, my friends, is how social media works.
Hell yeah. I wound up getting like 3,000, like 2,000 people out of that. I was happy.
Anyway, guys, that is episode number duh. We hope you like it. We're still getting used to this, so... Honestly, though, I don't see it being much different.
Nah, it's probably going to have the same kind of...
Yeah, because we fuck around and find out. That's what we do. And, you know, Taylor, you know, we can't wait for her to join us because we love her. And she's going to bring, you know...
some other stories and whatnot to the table.
Some more quirky shit to the table. And, She'll be a good time.
Yeah.
Especially when the three of us are together.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be great. We're just going to hold the show down for her until she can get here. But,
Yup.
yeah, guys, thank you so much and have a great night, horror heads.
And thank you for listening to Horror Cultural, the podcast where we grow love for all things macabre and spooky.
We love you.
Peace!